Alright, so I just got off a very long grind. I think this was a 10-hour long macro grind. So it's really crazy how long this macro grind was for me. So now we have over 1.1 million cake slices. Right, 1.1 million cake slices. So very, very awesome. So the reason why we're talking about cake right now and why this video is about rerolls is because you're going to be seeing potentially one of the best reroll method in Anime Vanguards Update 9. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. But I just want to inform you guys again that we are going to be doing a bunch of 80 Robux 500 rerolls in our 70k subscriber milestone. So if you want to be part of this giveaway that we're going to be doing, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Apart from this, we're also going to be giving away a bunch of units to newbies. So if you want to be part of all of this, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and join our Discord in the pinned comment down below. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so today you'll be able to see truly just how broken this method is. And I'll be sharing it with you right now. You guys will be able to see as I come over here into the anniversary and spam the summon. You guys will be able to see exactly what I'm talking about right here. And essentially, I want you guys to kind of focus on the amount of shinies that I'm going to get. But not just any shinies, the amount of shiny legendaries that I am going to be able to get, because that's kind of what's going to be pretty important. The amount of shiny legendaries that I'm going to be able to get, that's what's going to be pretty important here. Alright, so let's now get started with this and start spamming summons. Now, obviously, while we are doing this, we're also gonna have a chance to get shiny of the banner characters, which is also very, very nice. Getting these banner characters shiny will also be very, very cool, as again, we will be able to gain them for trading, especially in the future. Okay, we got Rumi here. So where this method truly shines is actually going to be in the fact that you're hitting multiple birds with one stone. I do say this later on in the video, but during this first couple parts here, I kind of was focusing too much on the shiny legendary part without realizing that that is very, very RNG based. Sometimes you get a lot of shiny legendaries, sometimes you get barely any, like I do in this video. I don't really get a lot of shiny legendaries in this video. It's still a decent amount of shiny legendaries, but really what you kind of do focus on here is the fact that while you're doing this method, you could get shiny of the banner characters that you could trade. You could get serialized Stereo Over Heaven that you could trade in the future as well. You could get shiny serialized Stereo Over Heaven, which will fetch a good price in the future as well. So while you are farming for those units, you can think of the shiny legendaries that you can get, that you can normalize, as basically a side thing, as a sort of gift that the game is basically giving you. You get it for free while you're going for the actual shiny banner unit, shiny secret unit, which those will actually fetch a good price in trading as well. So while you're collecting those units, you're also kind of giving yourself extra, income on the sides with the shiny legendaries that you can get to normalize them. So that's essentially the real power of this method. While you're farming for the actual good stuff, you are also getting some good shiny legendaries or shiny epics that you can normalize, which will be very, very overpowered in terms of overall usefulness of this method. It's useful, again, this is the last time I'm going to say it, because you're basically doing so many things with a single grind. You're earning rerolls with the shiny legendaries or epics, and you're also getting the anniversary character shiny, and you also have a chance to get the shiny Dio Over Heaven serialized shiny, which will fetch a good price. So think of it as three things in one, and that's why it's pretty nice. While you're going for these, you're also going for the units. As you guys already know, you're going for the units as well. The rarity of the units is 0.5. The rarity of this secret is 0.02. So again, hitting two birds with one stone, actually hitting three birds with one stone, is why this method is absolutely very great. So I'm gonna keep going here until I get a secret. And once I get a secret, I should be good. I'm going to see how many shinies I got, okay? Alright, we're close to the pity, the banner pity for Dio Over Heaven. So once we get Dio Over Heaven, we are also going to check how many shinies we get. So, alright, Dio Over Heaven, let's see if it's gonna be shiny. Let's go. Okay, it's not shiny. but we did get a D over heaven right there. Let's see how many shinies we actually got from that. And by coming over here, we can actually see that we got 2 shinies. So again, this is a method that is actually purely RNG based. Sometimes you're gonna get more, sometimes you're gonna get less. So from doing just that, we actually got 2 epic blossoms, shiny epic blossoms, which again we could use to normalize. So already right there, we just got ourselves 10 rerolls, but we still have 593,784 cake, 593,874. So that's still 600k cake that we could use to get another shiny, which I can do that. So we're gonna try and basically spend the remainder of our currency here and see how that goes. Actually, I'll wait until there's a new banner and then I'll start spending. So yeah, we're gonna see then how many shinies we can get, okay? Alright, so we're back to summoning right now. Let's see what we're gonna get from the remaining of our cake. So we're in max inventory space. We gotta see how many shinies we got. If any shinies were obtained. Alright, so no shinies were obtained this one. Alright, so we should be done now. Let's see if we got any shinies that we could normalize. We got 1 shiny that we could normalize. So basically, from this entire thing, we got 3 shinies that we could normalize for a total of 15 rerolls. So 15 rerolls is actually not entirely bad. So for an entire day of grinding, I was able to get 15 rerolls. Not really an entire day of grinding, but I got 15 rerolls from that, right? Some people might say that that's not the best. It really isn't the best. But again, while you're doing this, you're also getting Dio over heaven. You're also getting the shinies of the characters from the banner. You're also obviously getting the banner characters themselves. So basically, think of this method as a 2 birds with 1 stone method, where you're spending for Dio over heaven shiny serialized, you're spending for the shiny version of the banner characters, and you're spending for those characters themselves. So just think of it like that, where you are basically re-rolling for the banner characters and shiny Dio over heaven while you're trying to get these ones, because that's how I think about it. I don't really try to come here and hunt for shiny legendaries. No, I'm hunting for shiny Dio over heaven serialized, which is very, very rare. But if I do get that, I'll be able to actually trade that in the future. Once a Dio over heaven is no longer obtainable, I'll be able to trade that shiny Dio over heaven serialized if ever I get it in the future. So yeah, you're basically hitting multiple birds with 1 stone, and that's why this is a pretty great method, because you are basically targeting, multiple things at once. And again, it's pretty easy to macro, and it's pretty easy to actually tiny task this if you actually really wanted to. And by doing so, you are just hitting multiple birds with 1 stone. So, and also, come to think of it, I got 15 rerolls in about an entire day. Not really an entire day of macroing, but more or less an entire day of macroing. I was able to get somewhere about 15 rerolls. That was pretty unlucky. Sometimes you might get more lucky with this method, but 15 rerolls is actually still pretty good, right? 15 rerolls is actually still pretty good. But yeah, that's it pretty much for this video. There is a lot of other reroll methods actually right now, but these aren't really farmable. You could just obtain them. It's a one and done thing. Once you obtain them, you're basically done with it. But with this method, you could basically keep doing it for as long. It's basically a farmable method. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this method, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.